Hello everyone, my name is Ryan or MandRproductions, and welcome to my review of the LEGO Star Wars Battle Droid Troop Carrier. Its set number is 75086. It had 585 pieces, 15 minifigures that you can see before you, and retailed for $40 in the United States when it was released in early 2015. This is a similar model to a set we saw released just 4 years prior to this set, and this set, of course, costing twice as much is definitely going to be worth that upgrade if you have the older model and you're looking for something different. This is a little bit more realistic to what you might see in universe as well. It's a little bit more logical of a model as well, if you will, so it doesn't have that weird double-decker thing going on, but it's a very cool model nonetheless. Let's go ahead and take a look at the minifigs up close. You receive a pair of Battle Droid pilots in this set, which are essentially the same as regular Battle Droids, except they have the blue torso with the little tan bit printed on. I like that you get different colored Battle Droids. I actually really like them in general as like a thing from LEGO. I really like the red and the yellow ones as well. It's pretty unique and neat looking to me, but yeah, that's the pilot Battle Droid. No little blue marking on the back of the head or anything, just the blue torso with the extra little tan bit there. In this set, you also get 12 of these regular Battle Droids, so they have the one single straight arm, and then they have the curved arms, so you can always mix and match those if you want to have double curved arms or double straight arms on some figures, but this is the standard look for the figure, no backpack or anything on there, but it does have the option if you want to attach something on there, I suppose. You got the regular old Battle Droid head, torso, legs, and arms, so nothing new or special about this figure. You just get 12 of them in the set, so it's a pretty nice army builder if you're trying to build up that Battle Droid army to take on some Gungans or clone troopers in the future. And last but not least, to take on all those Battle Droids and the Battle Droid Carrier, you get one single Gungan Warrior. Kind of a pathetic inclusion, honestly, by LEGO. They could have just included the Battle Droids, but they did throw in this Gungan Warrior, I suppose, to kind of up the value and include something to be able to fend off all those Battle Droids. As much as I dislike the idea of how wimpy it is to just have one Gungan against all these Battle Droids, I do like the figure. Like, it's a genuinely good figure. It's got a great head mold. It's the same as Jar Jar Binks, except it's got a little bit of extra printing on there. You can see the torsos, the nostrils, just looks incredible. I love the gradient printing around back. You will find the torso print is very well done, and you'll find underneath his little ears on the back, or his big ears, I should say, they are definitely not little, that you have an extended print on there, even though it's covered up. So a nice job by LEGO including a very nice and well done figure. So as much as I, again, don't like that you only get one Gungan to fend off 14 Battle Droids and the Battle Droid Carrier, it doesn't really make much sense, but I do really like this figure. Very well done. The shield is very cool, got that purple translucent piece there, and then of course the staff, kind of standard for the Gungans in the recent years. So very cool figure included in the set though. And now that we've seen our minifigures, I want to take an up-close detailed look at the actual Battle Droid Carrier itself. It's a pretty darn good looking model. I really like the design of it, and for $40, again, it's pretty worth the price. It does have this front section here where you can put your Battle Droid pilots. All you have to do is take them. They, of course, have the two curved arms, so you're going to actually be able to clip the front one on here onto that piece, and it has a tile underneath, so you're not connecting his feet to anything. However, the Battle Droid pilot that goes in the back will connect his feet. I find it to be a little bit finicky sometimes, but once you get it to where you want it to be, it's pretty well set, and then you can take the other pilot and stick him right back here. Kind of an unnecessary addition of a second pilot in my opinion. However, it's still kind of nice to just have that in there, even though he can't really do anything. It's not like he has a control panel or anything. You also have what I believe is the floodlight up here, and it does allow itself to angle forwards and backwards a little bit. And you can also angle this piece just slightly. Just kind of hits the floor though, unfortunately, so you can't do too much. Kind of the horn pieces on the front here as well, and this whole front section is actually detachable. All you have to do is get a strong grip on the back, strong grip on the front, and just kind of pull away. It's held in by Technic, which sometimes can be a little bit finicky like that, but if you have the right grip on there, you're going to be able to pull it out. You got a couple of inverted tiles here on the underneath because it does roll around on the floor with wheels on the bottom. You can see the little transparent wheels here. They all roll independently. They're kind of stuck in there with Technic pieces. They're not on the axle or anything. So again, lots of inverted tiles under here to kind of hold together the build underneath, which is very nice. Again, these kind of do the same thing. They don't really touch the ground, I think. I think they, or these ones in the front actually might touch the ground. Yeah, the ones in the front touch the ground, but the ones in the back do not. So you get that there. It kind of gets a little bit more friction on the front, unfortunately, compared to what you would have if you just had the wheels, which makes it a little smooth. And then if you have it like that, it's a lot of friction. So if you kind of hold it by this and lift it, it rolls a lot better as opposed to like this, where you get a lot more friction. So that's just something to note. You're also going to find that the overall roundness of the design is pretty satisfying. I like the way it looks. Like, it just kind of has this very nice curve to it. You can see here on the side paneling of the carrier here, it looks pretty cool too, with these kind of dome pieces, kind of like it with the studs on top. pretty nice design overall. You can find that you can remove these pieces here, which are going to allow you to put your battle droids onto these pads. Essentially, you're going to stick them side by side like so. They will fit in very cozily, and you're going to be able to get up to 6 battle droids on a single pad. And so there's one full pad filled out, and of course you do get 12 battle droids, so you're actually able to fill out both pads completely. The pads are a pretty simple design. You just have you just have one big 4x6 plate and then a couple of other pieces on top of it with these kind of extra pieces that jut out that basically allow it to go inside of the little rut made there by the other Lego piece, and it really just fits in nicely. It's just kind of a nice snug fit. It actually has this rubber piece on the bottom that gives it a little bit of friction essentially, and that's what's going to hold it in place and keep it from just straight up sliding out if you pick the set up, which is very, very good design. So again, that rubber piece works very well. All you have to do is line it up with 2 openings and then push it across, and again, that rubber piece provides that extra little grip. You can see how it's kind of springy here. That's because the rubber piece is basically bringing it back to the center, and can see that it just kind of works very well. If the rubber piece wasn't here, these would just slide in and out very easily. You'd have a lot of trouble with it, unfortunately, and it would honestly be a terrible design. A lot of people would probably be complaining about it, but these rubber pieces do add a good function in that it stops them from doing just that. Do have a couple of red tiles in there, transparent red tiles, just kind of added design feature. You also get these very cool gun racks on the side, so you get a gun for each battle droid, so if you do want to attach weapons to them, you can do that. Now, there's this piece on the top here, right in front of the tile, and basically if you push it to either side, you're going to be able, or you're supposed to be able to get them to just knock out. However, I think if you have trouble doing that, you can just pull the whole thing out. I don't know why that's not working. It should just pop them out, but it doesn't seem to be working correctly at the moment. However, this is what the gun rack looks like. It's got all 6 guns, 3 on each side, and basically it just sticks onto those stud pieces there, and it should really just pop it out. I don't know why it's not. Oh, there we go. So we got it to pop out. It took a little bit more pressure than I would have thought, but let's go ahead and try it on this side. Yeah, so you have to give it a little bit of pressure, definitely, to get it to pop out. A little bit more than I would have thought there, but it's definitely worth it to get that little extra feature in there. It's kind of nice that LEGO included that. It's not something that I would find myself using a lot, but I'm sure that some kid out there has found a very nice usability for that, and I think it's pretty neat. Overall, it's a great design. Again, another look at the bottom here with the everything attached. You can see the inverted tiles do work really well to kind of strengthen up the build. I know there's Technic that connects all this, but it does actually really help, especially on these plated parts here of the plates. So definitely a good design. I really like the set. Of course, you get your Gungan Warrior, so it's kind of a lopsided battle from that respect, but other than that, it's a pretty darn good set with a pretty solid minifigure selection. Obviously, if you're trying to build your battle droid army, this is going to be the way to go. If you're trying to build your Gungan army, maybe not so much. Maybe you're going to want to look elsewhere, but I do really like the design of this set. Again, it does remind me of the 2011 version of the Battle Droid carrier, except it has one less Gungan, obviously, but other than that, it's still a really cool set. $40 is a pretty fair price for this one. If you guys have any questions about this set that maybe I didn't cover in the review, go ahead and leave in the comments section below. I think I covered everything about the set, but if you have anything that I maybe just didn't cover for you, go ahead and ask me. I'll get back to you. If you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button so there's more of my future LEGO videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.